everybody, it's Homesteader Wannabe here, where I like to be a little less dependent on the institutions. I got my hands on about 3 heads of cabbage, and I like to take the base off and put it out in the garden, and believe it or not, little bits of cabbage grows out from the center, so I can't wait to put that in the garden. I had 2 big silver bowls of chopped cabbage, and I use this mandolin. I set it up on the thinnest slice option, and this took me a very long time, but I sliced and I sliced and I sliced, and I got a bunch of little strips of cabbage. I use some of this cabbage for a cabbage sandwich meal, and then I have plans to make a bunch of sauerkraut. I have a bowl here, and I'm going to put a bunch of salt. Now, a small cabbage is about 1.5 pounds, a medium one is about 2 pounds, and a large one's about 2.5 pounds. And for, let's see, a 2.5 pound head of cabbage, you can put 3 to 3/4 teaspoon to 5 teaspoons of salt, or 1.5 to 2 teaspoons per pound of cabbage. And I've seen videos where people weigh their cabbage and then determine how much salt, and I'm just never that type of person. So I hope I don't die when I make my sauerkraut, but I'm just tossing it in and letting it sit for a while, about 5 minutes, so the liquid's released. And then I'm going to massage it where more liquid is released. Then I'm going to put them in these very clean, sterile jars where I'm going to do the fermentation process. I pack it in, and then the remaining juice I pour on top. And there you have it. Now, in about 4 weeks, it'll be my birthday. So I'm going to check on this in about 4 weeks. But before I do that, last time I messed up, and this time I told myself I'm going to save some cabbage and I'm going to put it on the top as like a barrier so that the cabbage stays underneath the brine. And I had to cut it with scissors to make sure it fits, and then I put a weight on top of the cabbage. And then I put a little liquid in that little thing. I don't even know what that's called. I bought these jars on Amazon. And I'm going to wait about 4 weeks. And there they are. I'm going to wait. And okay, it's about a couple days before my birthday. You can see that brown layer occurred on the top. And I'm too afraid to eat that brown layer. So my plan is to scoop that part out and throw it away and only see if the bottom part is salvageable. So I'm going to take my tongs here at the top, and I'm going to grab the brown part that I don't think is safe to eat, but I'm not sure. I'm going to put the part that I don't want in my green waste bucket. Oh well. Feels wasteful, but I don't want to risk it. I'm already taking chances making my own sauerkraut at home. So I'm just going to be cautious and take all what I think is brown and throw it away. And I'm left with this. I'm going to do the other jar. I read somewhere where there's a guy that just mixes it in, and he says, I've never died. I'm fine. So then I just use old jars, like peanut butter jar, or even sauerkraut jars from the grocery store. There's some. I tasted it. It was delicious. It was a little on the sweet side. I don't know what that means, but I didn't die. And I was able to get 3 jars of sauerkraut that I made from cabbage that was actually given to me by my friend and neighbor. So there you have it. Have a great day.